What's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Okay, I think that's sufficient. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Soft Takes ASMR. This is my first video in about 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I was in Norway for the past week and a half. So, sorry, my girlfriend's texting me. Sorry. I really hope she doesn't see that I just swiped away her message. That would be tough. But yeah, I was in Norway for the past week and a half. So that was really fun. I'll probably make a separate video at some point about what I did, maybe show some photos. I don't know if people want to see that. I don't know. Let me know. If not, I'll just put up some quick pics or something on my channel or something like that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So the trip in Norway was, okay, I need to give a quick disclaimer about this. This is my night guard retainer. This is my night guard retainer case. There is nothing in it. I'm not that gross. As you can see, it's empty. I don't really use it, the case itself that much, but it makes some good sounds, I think. I think the case makes good sounds. Pause. But yeah, so it's, hopefully people don't think it's gross. I don't know, people get weird about, dental shit. But yeah, this is just the case. I think it makes pretty solid tapping sounds, but sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce. But yeah, so it was a cruise in Norway. It was a 7-day cruise, pretty normal. But we had a day or two on each side, bookending the cruise, which was really fun. So it actually left out of Copenhagen in Denmark, which I've never been to before. So got to get some new countries, in my wheelhouse. But that was super cool. We flew into Copenhagen. We had a day and a half there before we went on our cruise. We did a super long food tour. I mean, it was 6 hours, which may have been a mistake because we were our flight left New York at 7:30, and when we landed it was 8:30 a.m. So, and I went with my sister, and then my brother and my parents were already there. So we met them, and my sister and I were we were dead. We were so tired. We had both come from work, literally left work with a suitcase, and I was dressed in business casual. You know what I mean? I was really tired. But yeah, we had a 6-hour food tour, food, bar. We did a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of bars, some food markets. It was super fun. Copenhagen's a super cool city. We also swam in the river. Well, technically it's the ocean, but there's a river that runs through the city. It's kind of almost like if you've ever been to London, you think about the River Thames, or it kind of just cuts through, or Paris with the Seine, kind of like that. A lot of the European cities are like that. But yeah, that was super cool. And then we left Copenhagen and we went up into the North Sea to Norway. And our first stop was Vik, I think. Which cities is exaggerating. Like, they were small towns. Like, one of the stops was Olden. So our cruise ship didn't actually go into the Olden city. We went to, like, the town over, which was even smaller. It was like 400 people, I think. It's called the town of Loen, Loen, I believe. And we saw the Brickstall Glacier. So it was super cool. We went to a bunch of different spots. Saw a lot of like food and like culture, history stuff. But we also did a lot of nature stuff too. So we did a bunch of hiking, a bunch of like stuff on the water. Like we did like kayaking in some of the fjords, which was super cool. So I'd recommend Norway to anyone, I guess. I mean, I'd recommend traveling to anyone, but yeah, so that was really cool. Really fun trip. And we ended in Bergen, which is the second biggest, I believe, city in Norway after Oslo. So that's a super fun town as well. That was where our cruise like ended. So that was the last day where they went into port. We docked and then we exited with all our shit. So yeah, it was pretty fun. I'd recommend it. I as I said, like I might post some pictures or something of what we did. Some of the hikes, holy crap! Like, so we did a couple that were like, I mean, moderate. They weren't crazy, like by my standards, and I'm a pretty avid hiker. Like I've done quite a bit in my life. I'm sorry, I'm choosing the wrong side. But yeah, some of them were like fairly moderate. They were still challenging, it wasn't anything crazy. And then there were some that were like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not safe. Not safe, but like I don't love heights. And there were some hikes that were like the Via Ferrata, like the concrete rebar into the mountain, and they have like a little rope that you hold on to. Not for me. Not for me. I was like, I'm vacationing. Like this is, I'm traveling. But a cruise that's a vacation type of travel, not like travel. But yeah, a really fun trip. I just wanted to kind of make a quick, maybe trigger video about kind of just being back and then kind of getting back into the swing of things. So nothing too long here, but yeah, just some life update maybe. I forgot to introduce my book. Sorry. I started it earlier, or I started it on my way back from Norway. It's called The Sympathizer. It's supposed to be a pretty good book. I'm on like, it's kind of like it takes place around the Vietnam War, like that time period. And then, yeah, it's like an expat who comes to America and talks about, his life and things like that. I'm on page 13, so far so good, no complaints. But yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. As I said, The Sympathizer. But yeah, I think I'm kind of gonna let this video end here, somewhat naturally, I hope. But yeah, it's good to be back. Excited to kind of get back into the swing of things. Not so much with my own work, but like with this, because this is a hobby, not my 9 to 5. So it's gonna be back. I had seen that the channel got, I think, like 20 or so more subscribers, which is great. Sorry, I'm cracking my back. It's really good to see kind of people are interested still in what I'm putting out there. So hopefully that's still the case and people enjoy this. I'm really appreciate all the support. If you're subscribing, if you're commenting or liking, or even just watching, I still really appreciate it. But yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching. Glad to be back. Welcome to everyone who's new. Welcome back to everyone who's returning. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.